Greetings everybody and welcome back to ClanGen. If you don't know what WishClan is yet, I will link the playlist to the first parts above and you can check that out and then come back later. We are in Moon 15 of our second year, it's Greenleaf, but let's see what happened. Swiftreed has healed from the claw wound, that's good. And Swiftreed was seen touching noses with a rogue. Yeah, I would agree, that is scandalous. Swiftreed was kind of it's questionable if Swiftreed was really against the whole code-breaking thing between Bernard-Star and J-Fruit because it was code-breaking or more just because she also kind of liked Bernard-Star. I wonder what rogue it is, if it's just some random rogue or if they have some kind of information, if it's just general like. Oh, and Swiftreed was bitten by a snake, but she survived, so everything is fine. Swiftreed is getting up to quite a few things this moon. Mellowmimic's tail was badly injured by a fox. Poor Mellowmimic. Quailkid no longer has a running nose, and Slipkid's stomach ache has left, so the kids are healthy again. I take that back. Slipkid seems weaker lately, unable to play as much or explore as far. Oh no, we have to check on them. And the Gravel Clan Medicine Cat comes asking if your clan has any Daisy to spare. However, your clan only has enough for themselves, and they refuse to share. I'm not surprised that they refused to share. Gravel Clan was a little pushy at the borders recently, and they also attacked Bubbling Clan, but I don't really know what Daisy is used for in particular. But considering I ran some generators how the Gravel Clan Bubbling Clan fight went in the background, I'm not surprised that they need some herbs. Alright, quick look into relationships. Bernard-Star is really surprised that Mellowmimic's life isn't as easy as they thought it was. You think that Mellowmimic maybe had a talk with Bernard-Star about not really having felt ready for being a mentor? Maybe Bernard-Star said something along the lines that Mellowmimic could be the mentor of one of the next few kids, now that we have a lot of kids in the clan, and Mellowmimic finally voiced her doubt about not really sure if it would go well, since the last apprenticeship she had to take care of didn't really go well. But Bernard-Star seems to be quite understanding. And Bernard-Star appreciates Mellowmimic telling them that they had a feather stuck to their face. Again, Bernard-Star and Mellowmimic are just having a bit of a solid friendship. Oh, Pouncer admires her brave Quailkid. I imagine Quailkid having to take some sort of herbs from the medkit, and Pouncer accompanies them and just, it's like, yeah, you're really brave that you just let the examination be done. Oh, Mintrace asks Nightspots how they are doing. That's good. Siblings finally take a little bit of care of each other. And Goldsbridge is complaining that Slipkid never does anything helpful. Goldsbridge is complaining an awful lot about kids not being helpful. He did it in the last part as well, I think. Kids don't need to be helpful, Goldsbridge, it's fine. And Swiftreed shares a joke about a neighboring clan with Mintrace. I'm not surprised that Mintrace would joke about the neighboring clans, to be honest. I'm also not that surprised that Swiftreed would joke about them, so yeah, that's a surprisingly likely duo there. Swiftreed seems to be oblivious to Mellowmimic glaring them from across camp. Okay, so Mellowmimic is still a bit upset, I guess, for Swiftreed trying to step in the mentor situation. Even if Mellowmimic was unhappy in the mentor situation, Swiftreed was kind of making a scene of it, and I think Mellowmimic was embarrassed. Floodspeckle thinks Swiftreed was nice to them today. Alright, that's good. Floodspeckle and Swiftreed are getting along. Murkid said they would cover for Nightspots, but when it came time, they got Nightspots into trouble. Quailkid said something that rubbed Mysteria Kid the wrong way. Oh no, drama in the nursery. Mysteria Kid convinces Nightspots to help them pull a prank on a clanmate. Maybe that's what Murkid was covering for. Oh well. Alright, Bernard-Star wants to get to know Downkid better. He's also currently injured by a claw wound. Swiftreed is eavesdropping on Pounce now. She is injured by the snake bite. She's out of commission a lot, and I'm really sorry for her. J-Fruit was startled awake in the wee hours by a vivid dream. Okay. Prophecy potential. If we had some dead cats in the clan, so some cats in StarClan, I could go over to StarClan and see if they say something relevant. WishClan cats just don't want to die. Okay, I'm sorry that I don't want them to die. I like them quite a bit, but it's just storytelling potential. Pound Snow is practicing Forbidden Bell moves. Alright, Pound Snow, have fun with that. Floodspeckle is praying to StarClan for guidance. Floodspeckle seems to be really into the clan code and StarClan things. Ghostbridge is sparring with some clanmates, possibly Pound Snow. Nightspot wants to get to know Ghostsplash better. I'm not surprised. Nightspot is kind of crushing on him. And Mintrise had a nightmare involving the rushing river nearby. I doubt that Mintrise would be having some sort of prophetic dreams. Maybe he's worried something will happen to Bubbling Clan, the clan of his cross-clan friend. Since Bubbling Clan lives near the water, I would assume they maybe also have a river in the territory, crossing into the ocean. And Merkit is a bit cross with Slipkit. Again, the nursery is just filled with drama at the moment. Mysteria Kid is putting thorns in Mintrice's bedding. Mysteria Kid? Is that the prank you're pulling with Nightspots? It seems like something siblings would do, and Mysteria Kid is just in it for the ride. Downkid wants to follow the Medicine Cat everywhere. Downkid is also interested in a Mad Cat. Since the last episode, I was very much of the impression that Merkit wanted to be a Medicine Cat, but maybe a lot of kittens are interested in the position. Or Downkid just thinks Jayfruit is interesting. As the patrol is checking the borderline, I thought I selected hunting, but whatever. As the patrol is checking the borderlines, they hear an odd sound coming from a patch of beach grass. Mintrice drops down into a hunting crouch, certain that a mouse must be the source of the noise. They find themselves to be correct when they pounce into the grass and return to the patrol with the tasty morsel dangling from their mouth. Good job, Mintrice! Check the border, even though Mintrice and Nightspot apparently wanted to take care of that already. The patrol hears a cat begging for the housefolk to come back, just barely legible over the sound of a monster speeding away. I think the two will check that out. Flatspeckle finds a kitty cat collapsed by the thunder path, wailing for the housefolk. Flatspeckle comforts them, asking why they were left here. The only explanation they have is that they are sick. Perhaps they were too much of a burden. Flatspeckle offers them a place in WishClan, at least until they are better. They tentatively accept, looking longingly at the thunder path as they are led away. Yankofoot? This funny thing the game sometimes does where it keeps the kitty pet name as a prefix and then puts something else behind it. But we have a new cat in the clan, and apparently they're sick, but alright, there they are. They have a very pretty calico, and is looking around the cat with wonder. Ambitious, with a keen eye, formerly a kitty pet, and has apparently dreamed of StarClan before. But alright, the Medicine Cat has to go. The heat of Greenleaf brings warmth to the pelt as Jayfruit wanders, aimlessly searching for daisies to harvest their leaves. Greenleaf brings a veritable explosion of daisies, raising little white and yellow flowers around every corner, and Jayfruit barely even needs to leave camp to gather them. Daisy was gathered during the patrol. Apparently we have a lot of daisies, and GravelClan is struggling to have some. Yeah, not that nice that we didn't share, but whatever, next moon. I actually wanted to roll a generator, so ignore the prompts that are on the screen. Avert your eyes while I'm rolling, no spoilers. Apparently Mintrice is eavesdropping on GravelClan. He stated he wanted to do that to Flipnose, and apparently he's followed through on that promise. I will give him some time to maybe digest information he has gathered and check what he's getting up to today, and then we will see if he likes to share some of that information. Jankofoot no longer has green cough, that's good, and woke up with a splitting headache and couldn't get out of the nest. They spent the entire day curled up trying to avoid light and noise so that the throbbing pain could subside. Sounds like maybe some late symptoms of green cough. As the herb stores are inspected by the Medicine Cat, it's noticed that some of the Vedony went bad. They will have to be replaced with new ones. I'm sure Jayfruit will take care of that. Burnister thinks Swiftreed is being annoying. Yeah, Burnister and Swiftreed don't really like each other that much. Burnister has saved a piece of fresh kill that they know is Mellowmimic's favorite, but he very much likes Mellowmimic. I don't get why Swiftreed is the deputy. Mintrice is having a wonderful time discussing recent clan news with Jayfruit. Mintrice is hanging around Jayfruit quite a bit, actually. I think that's kind of sweet. But recent clan news, could that be GravelClan news or just WishClan news? Jayfruit, Flatspeckle, and Mintrice took a sunbath and had a little small talk. Mintrice is chatting with everyone. Mellowmimic is complaining that Curlkid never does anything helpful. Mellowmimic, to you as well, the kid doesn't have to do something helpful, it's a kid. It will be a apprentice soon enough. Merkit feels they can count on Jayfruit to give them the best treatment possible. Merkit trusts in Jayfruit, while Slipkit is talking with Mintrice. And Wisteria Kid had Swiftreed bump into them, and they didn't even apologize. The audacity. And Downkid comes up with a plan to sneak out of camp with Mintrice. Mintrice and Nightspots are just really enabling their kids to be troublemakers. Burnister called an important clan meeting recently. Okay, story time. I say Mintress went to WishClan, sneaked into the territory, meaning pushed at his borders, so it's not that big of a deal. So he went into WishClan territory, to the camp, and eavesdropped a bit on them. And maybe he found out a few things, first of all. They don't really have that big of a territory as much as the sand markers indicate, at least. Seems kind of small, the borders are very wishy-washy, there are a lot of smells of rogues and loners trespassing through. I mean, not that surprising, you probably don't have the territory for that long, but you have to wonder how good they can actually support the whole clan once they're bigger with that small piece of land. But yeah, he made it to the camp. He sneaked around a bit in the bushes. I mean, since there are already so many sands on the territory, it's not very WishClan centered yet, so he could hide rather easily. And listen to some of the cats. He found out that a few of them are a bit hurt because they fought Bubbling Clan, and that the Mad Cat is running a bit low on herbs because of that, but it's mostly fine. No one is in grave danger of dying as far as he knows, but he did notice that a certain warrior, Hailfeather, seems a bit shaken up about something. I mean, he doesn't really know her personally, but she seemed very, very quiet and snapping at every cat who would go by, like something is bugging her. But oh well, he doesn't really have that much time to think about that and went straight back to tell Burnstar about his misadventure. So he told him that WishClan seems kind of a little bit weird to be an official clan. It just spawned out of nowhere. They have a really small territory. Something seems to have happened. And Burnstar calls a clan meeting to tell the rest of the clan and discuss it. But apparently, since Mintress is feeling unappreciated, he maybe didn't really give Mintress a praise for sneaking off. More like, oh, okay, right, let's talk to the rest of the clan. I think they should know. And Mintress is like, do you not want to hear my advice? I mean, I gathered the information. Burnstar thinks they should discuss with everyone. So let's see what everyone thinks in the clan at the moment, and if we can piece something together. Swiftly is a bit cross with Coralkit. Maybe Coralkit isn't sitting still while the meeting is happening. Okay, Jayfruit recounts the amount of cat meat in the stores. Add Jonkerfoot with green cuff, so Jayfruit probably wants to make sure. Jonkerfoot is daydreaming about a clan celebration in the armor. So I feel like she really wants to stay in the clan even after she gets completely back on her path. Poundstone tries to set a good example for younger cats. Very Poundstone of her. Slutspeckle wants to get to know Downkit better. Maybe she wants to be a mentor eventually. Mellow Mimic is playing a game of counting stones. I guess you have to kill time somehow in there while you're on the mat then. Goldsplash has been tough on themselves recently. Why? I have a proposition. Maybe Goldsplash is feeling like they should have helped WishClan now that the news are out that WishClan seems to be struggling a bit, so maybe Goldsplash thinks we should have given them the daisies. We could have spared them, it would be fine. Nightspots is eavesdropping on Swiftread, and we'll take that as Nightspots wants to know what the deputy and leader are talking about, what the decision will be regarding WishClan. Kurgat yowls as loud as they can. No wonder Swiftread is a bit annoyed with them. Slipkit is purring loudly, probably in amusement because of Curlkit. And Wisteria Kid is pestering older cats to play with them. Wisteria Kid is like, I don't care what's happening between the clans, I want to play, which, fair enough, he's 3 months old. He has better things to do than worry about politics. Alright, let's go on patrols. Burnstar will probably send. I think he wouldn't send Mintress on a border patrol since he would be worried that WishClan may identify his scent if they see him again on patrol, so he wouldn't risk that. Nightspots and Poundstone will check the borders, see if they could be talked to a WishClan patrol. While walking along the border, your patrol notices a Locust Clan patrol, renewing the scent marks up ahead. I mean, not quite the right clan, but we'll talk to them. When the two patrols get closer to each other, the patrol leaders share a quick nod of acknowledgement. The patrols refocus on the tasks without stopping for a conversation, but a feeling of mutual respect has been fostered. And relations with Locust Clan have improved. But alright, this time I will roll now the generator. And the generator says, Merc Kid asks to be a Medicine Cat apprentice, which I think will throw Hayfruit a little bit off. It will probably make her a little bit nervous, but we will see. We still have a few moons until there. But alright, I skip to the next moon and I see out of the corner of my eyes things happen. Bernista is healed from the claw wound, but swiftly died from the snake bite. And Clipchamp has gotten heat exhaustion. But Chunkerfoot's headache is gone, but swiftly died. I mean, I thought I wanted someone to die. But at the same time, Swiftly, honestly, I don't think you could have killed any cat and I wouldn't have missed them except for like the really new newcomers. Swiftly had like so much story potential. It was just getting along with Bloodspeckle again more. Oh boy. The past moon Swiftly has taken a place in StarClan. WishClan mourns the loss, and the clanmates will miss the spot they took up in their lives. Moments of the life are shared in stories around the circle of mourners, as those that were closest to them take them to the final resting place. Poundstar has been chosen as the new deputy. They look at the clan leader with an odd glint in their eyes. That sounds ominous. Please don't tell me Poundstar decides to actually make more use of the bloodthirsty trait. I actually think it's a good decision to take Poundstar. Poundstar is an experienced warrior, had an apprentice, seems actually quite capable, but maybe a little bit more likely to jump into rash action. Actually take a quick look to Swiftly. Is surprised to find themselves walking the stars of Silverpelt. The rebellious deputy. She will probably have made some plot drama. I will miss them. She was cool. But let's look at some relationships. Bernista realizes they were too harsh in the judgment of Mintrise. Alright, Bernista apologized to Mintrise after realizing that young Tom was a little bit annoyed by not being taken that seriously, despite it kind of being his mission and his thing, since he took matters into his own path. Maybe Bernista told him that he appreciated Mintrise showing more initiative. Because Bernista would support crossing borders. Jayfruit thinks Murkit is very helpful. I feel like that could indicate that Jayfruit would appreciate Murkit being in the medicine cat den. Melomimic appreciates Murkit telling them that they had a feather stuck to their face. That's a prompt that pops up really often. It's just feathers, a lot of feathers. We probably, I don't know, seagulls, I would imagine? But they're like really big and aggressive birds. I think like it would be a bit dangerous to try to catch seagulls. But apparently we catch a lot of birds. Bloodspeckle is wowed by how bravely Poundstar fought the other day. Okay, Bloodspeckle, I mean, Poundstar seems like a brave fighter, I would agree. Murkit reminds Wisteria Kid to grab something from the fresh kill pile if they haven't already. Murkit is a really caring kid. That's a good trait for a medicine cat. Curlkit is asking Jonkerford where kids come from. Just the kids are really obsessed with where did we actually come from. And Jonkerford is like, oh my gosh, I'm not even that long in the clan and the clan kids are asking me weird things. But yeah, Bernista is picking brass from the pal. Quickly check if something interesting happened in the relationships. Okay, Bernista, I have one question for you. Why do you always make cats you don't actually really like your deputy? There are a lot of options. You didn't have to take Poundstar if you dislike her. Sure, you respect her, but you dislike her more than you respect her. It doesn't make any sense. Why? Why, Bernista? You're setting yourself up for disaster. Poundstar wonders how Bernista is doing. Seems like a normal thing to worry about here. She also doesn't really like him, but kind of respects him and really enough is comfortable around her. I guess Bernista is just really unthreatening, so it makes sense. I just love the different feelings about Mintrise. Trust, but also kind of jealous, but really secure and respects him, but kind of dislikes him, and a lot of platonic love. The type of relationship would have with the troubled child. Likes Nightspots a lot. I mean, insert the I don't have a favorite child but meme here. Romantic like for Bloodspeckle. I will check if Bloodspeckle has the same ideas here, but I can see it work. Jayfruit is also wondering how Bernista is doing. Maybe Bernista was like, he won't like decide right away what he will do with WishClan, but he will decide at the next gathering they will go to this moon. And everyone is wondering what Bernista is doing, what he's going to decide if they're going to approach WishClan. Bloodspeckle wants to get to know Nightspots better. I have a theory why. I mean, she doesn't really have that much romantic like for Poundstar. But I feel like now that Poundstar and Bloodspeckle are getting along more, and maybe Bloodspeckle is getting that Poundstar likes her a bit, it would make sense that Bloodspeckle wants to know Poundstar's adopted kids a little better. Melomimic is feeling down. I mean, we lost the cat, and even if you didn't really like Swiftly that much, you still didn't wish harm on her. Melomimic actually dislikes Gold Splash. I was relatively certain that they liked each other, so either that changed or just misremembering. Yeah, Nightspots begrudgingly allows the kids to play with their tail. I mean, they are really good friends with Ghostbird, so now that Ghostbird is like actually living in the nursery with his kids, Nicebots probably hangs around the nursery a lot as well, and it's just a lot of kids they have to put up with now. Merkit is asking the medicine cat why all the herbs have to be sticky and gross. Merkit, if you want to be the Med Cat apprentice, you will probably have to get used to that. Sorry about that, buddy. And Slipkit is rolling around on the ground. Oh, yeah, I actually wanted to check that earlier, I forgot. But yeah, he has the wasting disease, which basically means he's just weaker than the other kids, who will still have a great life. If he gets over the heat exhaustion, that is. But let's go on patrols. We actually have more cats now again. As the patrol is checking the borderlines, they hear a tresby of paw steps through the territory. The patrol follows the noise and comes upon a kitty pet that's sniffing around. The kitty pet notices them and bundles towards the patrol, whose pals rush out in surprise. The kitty pet quickly begins a story about how they've been training for days now, and they are finally ready to join WishClan. Well, alright then. And Tourmaline-Foot, I hope I pronounced that correct, has joined the clan. Foot is just... Bernard just doesn't know what to name the newcomers since they have like weird prefixes he can't make any sense of, so he just throws Foot on it and calls it a day. But yeah, Tourmaline-Foot is looking around the camp with wonder. I really like the white patches on his fur. An arrogant, incredible runner. I mean, he did sound quite arrogant with just I've been training for months, I'm absolutely ready to join WishClan. I feel like the history of him with like being left by his two legs and Drunkerfoot's history should have been switched. But we have a new addition to the clan. Jayfruit can take them with her herb gathering and show them the territory well at it. The heat of Greenleaf brings warmth to their pelt as Jayfruit wanders, aimlessly searching for daisies to harvest the leaves. They assemble a little group of warriors to help them carry their herbs. Daisies may seem like part of everyday carpet of greenery, present everywhere from rocks to fields to nestled at the foot of trees, but that doesn't make the leaves any less useful. With a larger patrol, the cats bring back a good haul, and Jayfruit makes sure to thank everyone for their assistance. Jayfruit is collecting a lot of daisy. Maybe she wants to right the wrong she did by not giving GravelClan any daisy. Maybe she's feeling guilty about that. Yeah, I feel like the clan is probably going with talking to GravelClan and inquiring what's going on. And maybe bringing them some daisy as a sign of good faith. But we will have to see how that goes. I at least will see you, hopefully, next time when we are back with WishClan. So yeah, see ya!
Bonetstar, are you out of your mind? I won't negotiate with honorless murderers. I know you're hurt, Tumblr, but we can't simply turn our backs on a clan in need. I agree, we are no better than lawless rogues if we attack a struggling clan. Tumblr, you've helped WishClan when they lost their home. What's so different this time? Dandelion Clan lived with us for countless seasons. GravelClan never asked for my help. Instead, they attacked me and my clanmates. They're dangerous. I'm sure Hailfeather didn't mean to kill you. It was in the heat of battle for StarClan's sake. We don't need more bloodshed. My decision stands. GravelClan has to go. I expected more thanks from you, Bonetstar, after everything Bubbling Clan has done for you. My apologies. Bubbling Clan can, of course, count on WishClan's aid. What? But you said— Sit down, Mintrice. WishClan won't let a debt go unpaid. Daisy Star, say something. You couldn't possibly want a war just over your border. That's why I don't plan to involve myself in your petty squabbles. Locust Clan will be heading home. I won't let you attack a helpless clan.